Hi, good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening. Welcome. Today I'm going to talk about why you should not start farming, or why you should not quit your job. Yeah, that's the title. Why you should not quit your job to start farming. So let's get into it, guys. Let's talk about it. Why you should not quit your job in 2025 and say you want to start farming. To begin, farming is a very interesting venture. It has got some ups and downs. So, if you are going to start farming in 2025, you must pay attention to what I'm going to say, because this will help you to plan or to fine tune your plan on your approach, and also to motivate you as you go through your farming journey. Well, farming is not easy. Farming is not easy. It is not easy at all. But at the same time, it is a rewarding career that anyone can start at any time. See, one thing that I like about farming is there is no limit or minimum starting point to say you need to start with this and this so that you can make so much money. Of course, the numbers are needed. You need more and more and more of produce to make more money. But you can start with any amount. You can start with any amount. You can start with any amount. You just have to put in the work that is needed. You have to put in the work that is needed so that you can get started. So I can see that you are passionate about farming and you really want to start farming in 2025. But if you are employed, guys, don't quit your job. If you are working somewhere, don't quit your job to start farming. Unless if you are really tough for the tough road that you are going to face as you start your farming journey in 2025. Well, I'm saying it's very tough because even if you are in farming, you still need to feed yourself, you still need to look after your family, you still need accommodation. So, what can you do now? You need to make sure you have got good enough savings that can see you through for at least the first 6 to 8 months. Why do I say 6 to 8 months? Because when you are starting, you don't have experience. You will not have that much experience that you can say you will be able to produce good enough quantities to sell and also to sustain the farm operations, and also sustain your family and yourself. So what I advise you is, if you are a couple and you are both working, one person must quit the job and focus 100% on the farm. Then the other partner will be focusing 100% on the job, so that you can be able to feed yourself, you can be able to pay your bills. Right? Suppose you are like me, you start farming without without much savings. Then you have to look for a side job. Like me, I have my own side job. After farming, I have to go back in the house and start working on my computer so that I can pay my bills, I can pay my internet. Right? The truth about farming is, in the first at least 3 months, the first 3 months, that is when you plant. You also need to learn how to do things, how to look after your crops, how to look after your animals, how to look after your birds. Suppose you are into poultry. That learning curve, that learning curve You need to feed yourself every day for 3 months. You need to pay rent for 3 months. If you have got engines, water pumps, you need fuel, you need electricity. You also need transport to go to the market. So all that, you'll be using money from your pocket. You can save, but make sure your savings are a lot to sustain you. The other thing is, in agriculture, we are never 100% sure that we are going to harvest, because we can do everything according to the book perfectly well, but because nature doesn't work our way, so we have to risk, we have to take a risk. You see, everything that we are doing here, all that maize you can see in the background, the vegetables, the tomatoes, everything, it's just a huge risk that we are taking, because nature can change at any time. You see, now we have got clouds. Yesterday it was raining. I could not finish my digging here for some days now because it was raining. So it is one of the things which make planning very difficult. And some days it's very hot, some days we have too much rain, and some days we have outbreaks, and some days we have pests. A lot of things happen, and nature doesn't work our way. We have to try and navigate through those nature risks. Whatever nature throws at us, we have to go through it so that we can make a profit. That's why I'm saying, don't quit your job in 2025 to start farming. But also, because you love farming, what can you do? What you're going to do is to make sure, one, you make your plan. Your plan is very important. Plan. What are you going to plant, when, how? Then make your land preparation, everything well in advance. Secure your land, maybe with a lease, a long lease. Secure your water source, your power source, and also when you go into it, go 100%. Go 100% into farming, because you now have a solid plan. You know what you're going to grow, when, how much you're going to harvest, where you are going to sell it. What is left is only for you to work. Number two, don't be lazy. Farming is never easy. Don't be lazy. It is a game for the tough, especially when you're starting. Yes, you can hire labor, you can hire people to come and help you, but you need to supervise them. You have to be there to make sure that whatever they are doing is the right thing. If you don't know, if you don't have the knowledge, like in other specialized uh, farming sectors, like poultry, where you need specific conditions, you have to hire someone who knows how to control your incubators, look after your day-old birds, do the vaccinations, and all that stuff. You hire the expert. But when it comes to working the field, you can save money by working hard yourself. Like what I do here, I'm digging. As you can see, here's my gear and my head protection so that I can dig. You can also do that. Third thing that you need to do is make sure that you are motivated. Motivation, it will take you through, because it is not a straight line. You can plant something today and tomorrow it will die. You can see your plants growing very well. After some weeks, a disease come and wipe everything. See, like it happens last year with people who had put spinach seedlings. They were doing well, and just one night we had this cold spell. It was really cold, that there was frost. All those seedlings were wiped away. Then they had to start again, planting something new. So that was last year, 2024, in August. In September, October, it was October, yeah. Because my tomatoes were also affected. I had my tomato seedlings. They were affected, and they dried some leaves, but they managed to recover. These are the tomatoes that I show you on my videos every time. We were affected by frost, So these guys who had acres and acres of spinach, of English giant rape, of covo, all that was affected, and they had to start afresh, dig it all up and put something new. So that's why I'm saying, if you are motivated, all those bumps, you can go over them, because you know the time you are going to make money, you are going to make a lot of money. So fourth thing is, farming is it's very expensive to start. Of course, you can save, you can have a side job, you can start small. This is what you can do. If you want to have 100 beds, what can you do? You cannot afford to buy 100 beds, 100-day-old chicks. You cannot afford to feed them. What can you do? Start with 20. Start with 25. Keep them, sell. Next time go to 50. Keep them, sell. Next time go to 75. This is how you can do it in agriculture. And lastly, let me tell you this. In agriculture, we make money. There's a lot of money. In fact, there's a lot of money, but you have to work hard. You have to navigate the risks. You have to take the risk. You have to take the chance. There is a lot of money in farming. Let me give you an example. Here I'm planning to put 2,000 cucumbers. So if I put 2,000 cucumber plants and I manage to harvest 20,000 cucumbers, I sell each one at 3 rand. That means I'm going to get plus or minus 60,000 rand from a very small piece of land, and my cost there is not going to be over 10,000. In fact, I'm going to only spend money on seeds because I'm digging myself. It is raining. I'm going to use manure like what I did on my experimental. I've seen that I can grow them without any chemical, without any fertilizer. I've been doing that here. I just put my lot of manure, a lot of compost, and I'm going to harvest. So all that is free money. So if you are deciding to go into farming in 2025, if you have any question, feel free to post in the comment. If you have any question, you want to know about something, you want to ask about something, I'm there to help you. If you want to set up your farm, we can speak on the farm, on the phone. Of course, I'm very busy right here at the place, because when I finish working in my garden, I have to go back to my side hustle to make money. I'm not making that much yet from agriculture, but I am on the way to make it. So thank you very much for watching, and please subscribe, share, comment.